Frozen. It's frozen. Hi, y'all. I have some exciting news. I made my tea appointment. I made my appointment. I made it. It's done. Submit. I made it for the day before my birthday, which I think is a really exciting time to start on this journey, and the way that it aligns with the way I started this whole journey that is life. So I'm stoked. I'm really stoked. Making the appointment has really shifted the way that I've been feeling about the whole process, which is interesting. I think in a few ways, I mean, it just feels so real now. I think the weight is off my shoulders as to whether or not I'm going to take tea, which has been a process that I've been, a decision-making process that I've been going through for like years. I mean, freaking years. So that being done with is so relieving. It's hard for me to put into words, but it's brought new challenges and decisions, and I think the most salient thing that has changed since I made the appointment is obviously telling people, preparing people. I kind of went immediately into like the mode of like, shit, I gotta get some stuff done. So today, it's the weekend. I'm gonna write a letter to my family, like my whole extended family. Offer them videos to keep them updated so that they feel involved in the process. And so 3 years down the line, if that's how long it takes for me to see them, it's not like shocking, right? Like who I've become. So I'm gonna do that. Thinking very pragmatically. Is that the word? Like process, like logistics. About changing my name and gender legally. About notifying people, and also just like getting a lot of questions. Getting a lot of questions as I've now been telling folks. It's interesting that I feel like I've been out as trans for years, since I changed my pronoun like 2 years ago, almost exactly 2 years ago, and changed my name, I don't know, 3-4 months back. But I feel like I've been very talkative and out as a trans person. But it's interesting the ways that HRT makes folks feel like you are a real trans person, right? So now all of a sudden I'm telling folks that I'm about to start hormones, and they're like, oh shit. And they're asking me all these questions that I feel like they could have asked me ages ago about how I identify, and how I want to be referred, and where I see myself within like the trans spectrum, and these kinds of decisions around like legally changing my gender and name. So that's interesting. I thought I'd already come out, but it seems to me that I'm gonna have to do a lot more coming out. Fun. Really looking forward to that. Yeah. I haven't gotten anything but support. I mean, there's been a few folks who like are clearly trying to like mask their discomfort or their judgments with like whatever's good for you. And I know that that's that's sweet of them to do. They've got their shit, and that makes me feel uncomfortable. But they're not bringing it to me. They're not putting it on me, so that's nice. But holy shit, this has been a really, really long decision-making journey, and it's happening, and I'm really, really excited. I'm getting really excited. I know that this isn't possible, but it feels like I've already noticed changes. I mean, I know, really far out, not possible, but maybe it's just like my perspective. Maybe I said in my last video that I've been looking to see myself, like I've been searching to be able to see what I'm going to look like, mostly in my face. I think that that's where I was talking to someone about this the other day, that I'm like so not nervous or questioning about what tea is going to do to my body. I'm thrilled in 100% of the ways, even you know, if I get some acne. I have no, I don't know what the word is, because it's not worries anymore. It's just like, I feel 100% confident in any ways that my body is going to change, because I pretty much like hate everything about my body from here down, besides like my forearms. I was laughing the other day. It's the only part of my body that I ever show is like my neck up and my forearms. That's because that's where I'm confident. So any changes that happen all up in here, sweet. I think because most of my fears about tea lie in other people's shit, and my face is the way I relate with other people, that there's like some like, and not worries, curiosity. I think curiosity is the right way to put it. So there's some curiosity about what I'm going to look like. And all of a sudden I've been able to see myself. I think. I mean, who knows if that's how I'm actually going to turn out. But something about making that appointment made it so much more real. And all of a sudden I feel like I can see myself, and it's like, is it possible that my face is already changing? No. But is it possible that my perception of the way that I present my gender and the way that my body is exhibiting sex characteristics? Like, yeah, totally. So, all exciting news. January 28th, here we come. T minus 3 weeks. All right. Also, I forgot to say, because I always somehow forget to say, that today is January 11th, 2014. All right.